vengo solidar y la moldura con la vengo solidar. Con la vengo solidar. Con la vengo solidar.
He surely has his shit together.
And it's not what it looks. It's something even worse.
Hold up.
It's not what it looks.
Geard said, holding the throbbing and warm steel in a tight and firm grip.
It's something even worse, actually.
His voice filled with a sense of dread and helplessness, facing his friends as he considered the weight of his confession. The wild hare muttered, unsure how to react to it all. His hare certainly felt offended by it, there was no denying it.
Then I'm gonna go do...
No!
Pint interrupted even before Geard could reach out to loosen the confines. She didn't want to face it.
No, not again.
Sloppy rushed with a bemused expression. Little did she know she'd be whipping his tower later on.
Then I will...
He swung the hard and unmerciful steel to put a stop to the wild hare's reaction. An act out of sheer hopelessness. How else would they understand the severity of his predicament?
Ow.
Rude.
As the others voiced their shock, the wild hare's hair flew all the way across the platform, twisting and curling into deep and messy knots, leaving trails of little crying strands of hair behind, never to be seen again. Yamamoto breathed, watching it all unfold before his very bald head, as he stared at his friend in utter disbelief.
Fuck you.
Without hesitation, Geard threw the hard metal at Yamamoto as well.
Oh, leave me alone.
Well knowing he had to shut both in order to suppress judgment.
Eat me.
She demanded and provoked, forcing to make the tank act, to release the frustration and tension of the situation.
I'm enjoying the peace then.
Sloppy leaned back and relaxed. She had nothing to fear after all. She just found it all hilarious.
While it lasts.
Because little did she know she'd be whipping his tower later on. The wild hare felt his hairy senses tingling as he tore his eyes away from the scenery, shielding his offended locks in protection.
I tried.
Ow.
He shook his head, disapproving of it all. Not even Adam Sandler would have done something like this ever.
He says with pleasure.
Sloppy chirped as she grinned with mischief. She still had nothing to fear, still unaware of what was to come. Ugh.
I tried my best.
Geard again tried to explain himself and his actions, completely forgetting about the task at hand. Or in his hand, as a matter of fact.
It's hardcore.
Sorry.
Sloppy couldn't help but let her inner 12-year-old ooze through, internally nudging the wild hare for his choice of words.
That would cost... That's fingers.
Hey.
Okay, thank you.
The bewildered wild hare certainly has heard and seen enough. How dare they doing something so unhairy and unholy, right before his silky and soft curls?
It just takes longer.
Not even I have the glimpse of an idea how to make it sound any less weird. Sometimes it does take longer, it be like that. The wild hare has to admit as much too.
Oh, it's fine.
Sloppy now glossed over it, not wanting to shift the attention too much on her fingers.
Pain keeps her awake.
He tried to reason with them, desperately so.
Fucking hell.
Is all Yamamoto could say to that. He has been smacked one too many times to say aught else.
What a beautiful world.
What a beautiful world indeed.
He still doesn't have his shit together.